Kayfabe night! Kayfabe night! Beer in our hands and we're leaving a mark. Adam and Tyler breaking it down from the top rope straight to the ground. Crack a cold one, take your shots. Kayfabe life, like it or not. Listen like the Kayfabe life. Kayfabe life.
Tyler, welcome back, bud, from vacation. I mean, welcome back from vacation, but I guess
Yeah.
welcome back to the show for me.
Yeah, welcome back to you. Being back after an off week, and then we just got back into town at like 11:30 this morning from Action City, Chaos Water Park, and Trampoline Park, and go-karts that I didn't get to fucking ride, but we did bumper cars, which was cool. Dude, the line was insane for go-karts because for like dads and moms and then their kids, they only allow 2 per race.
Yeah.
Because it's a double seater instead of a single seater, and we were like 14 families back. Stood there for half an hour. I was like, "Listen, dude, we spent like $500 on this hotel and these passes.
Yeah.
Let's go do something else." So we did
sure.
bumper cars, and I did a slam dunk on a trampoline thing, and I almost freaking blew my ankle out worse. And then I was like, "Hey, it can't get worse.
Well,
I'm getting surgery tomorrow."
Well, it could. No, that sounds dangerous.
It was. But, yeah, the water park was great. My ankle swelled up like twice the size last night.
Oh, yeah. I bet. I bet.
Also, they found something irregular with my heart Friday. So if I die tomorrow, I just want everyone to know, like, hey, I had a good time doing this show.
Oh,
and I hope Rankins keeps it going.
Well, let's hope that doesn't have to come up.
Yeah, she said that, well, honestly, she said that it's been like, it's whatever, the right side of my heart is slightly irregular. And she's like, it's been that way for 2 years. I was like, well, that's news to me because nobody told me that shit 2 years ago.
That's wild. Yeah,
but then she asked me, like, do you drink a lot of caffeine? Because apparently that could misread shit. And I don't drink caffeine, no. But I take kratom daily, and that's like the caffeine's cousin. So I don't know. It could just be read weird from that too. But I don't feel like I'm gonna die.
Well, that's 50% of it.
Yeah, see? So I'm 50% probably gonna live then, at least. But I got a lot of news and rumors. And by the way, dude, fuck hotel beds. Like, I get that they upgraded and now they're like memory foam and everything, but it's such hard memory foam. I didn't sleep. I got like 2 hours of sleep.
Those places for sure. Look, from a guy who travels for work, and I sleep in a lot of hotels. There, you'd be surprised at which ones are the best ones. You know, like you would think some of the higher price ones were the best, but honestly, some of those have been the worst. The ones that I like the best are like the choice hotels. So, like Country Inn and Suites and Radisson and you know, they do have some like cheaper options too, but like they're higher end, so to speak, which is still the low end of all the other ones. They're very nice, and they're like affordable. Now my work pays for my trip, so I could sleep wherever, but like, you know, I like to rack up points. And so I get points at the choice hotels, and then, like, for example, last Christmas when we went back home, our stay at the hotel for going back home was free. I didn't have to pay for it at all.
Damn.
Yeah, so they got a pretty good reward system.
We paid out the ass for this one, but
that's because you're at a resort.
Our once a year. Yeah, it's our once a year trip. So
I mean, you remember the Kalahari stuff? You were around for that.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy. It was expensive back then, and in the world we live in now, I don't know how anybody can afford it, to be honest with you. Like those big ones, like Kalahari and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this was cool. Grandpa Tim was there, hung out with us and the
dope.
kids. But yeah, it was just a good time. But the part where I didn't sleep wasn't a good time.
No, that sucks. It's definitely. I mean, I've gotten used to it. I think I struggled at first because it was some of them were like too soft. Some of the beds and pillows and stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't. It's hard for me to get comfortable on a bed that's too soft. So I sink into it. I'm a big dude, so like I sink too far into it. I can't get comfortable. So
I wouldn't like that either, though. I need
yeah.
I don't know. I have an old school pillow top mattress.
Yeah,
That's what I've had for like the last decade. I love it. That's what I.
It's just like I sold furniture back in the day. So like with the mattresses, I mean it's really quite simple with like the firmness. I like to get the firm ones, and then you can add on top of it whatever you want. Like you can buy like covers now for the pillow top, so you can get whatever mattress you want, and then put that cover on there. You just want to get one where that's really sturdy inside, or that fits with because if you're a smaller person, too stiff is probably not as comfortable.
No,
so,
no, for sure.
So you gotta find what works for you.
My Matt Cardona Christmas figure collecting shirt.
Nice.
So we keep it. I don't know, what is this, like 70 some episodes with never wearing the same wrestling shirt twice.
Somewhere in there.
All right, are you ready to do a shot and bust into these news and rumors?
Yeah, I got 2 of the same damn shots to do. Let's do the spin right after this shot so we don't forget.
Okay, I have what is this? Peach Buckhorn whiskey.
Yep.
And then I have chocolate bird dog whiskey.
Yeah, those are 2 good ones.
I don't know. I've never had. Well, I've had variations of bird dog, but I've never had the chocolate one, and I've never had buck.
I'm not a chocolate guy especially when it comes to like whiskeys, but bird dog anything is going to be good. And I am a peach guy. That's what I mean, flavor wise, that's my favorite. So I think anything peach would be fine.
Yeah, I'm going for the peach.
I have 2 tequilas, so
Yuck.
I'll just be doing those over here miserably by myself.
I mean, it's we're into WrestleMania week technically.
Yeah.
This episode comes out Monday or Tuesday. You know that WrestleMania week.
It'll be Monday this week for sure. I got a long Tuesday.
Oh fuck, dude! I got a long rest of my fucking life. It seems like.
I feel that. All right,
Here's
ready?
to surviving ankle surgery and not missing WrestleMania because I'm dead.
All right. Yep. This it would end up being the greatest WrestleMania of all time, just because you died right before it.
That's interesting.
That's disgusting.
That is interesting. That's interesting. Oh, also, on the way up to Eau Claire, we stopped by this. I don't know. I think it's called the Frog's Lily Pad. It's like this big ass gas station. Like it's like almost a grocery store, but it's a gas station. Because I'm making pickled eggs this week, my own. But I saw something I've never seen before. It was a local brand. It was made in it's made close to wherever we were.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was. I feel like I should really give these guys a shout out. Actually, hold on. I got the jar right here.
Yep.
But yeah, they deserve a shout out. Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna miss walking. All right, they're called Extra Sweet Hilltop Pickling, family owned from Strum, Wisconsin.
Interesting.
And see if that'll help. Yeah, that's their thing there. These are just like the regular, but we stopped there on the way back to get another jar because they were so good. But the ones that we got on the way up, it was Cajun style pickled eggs.
Mm.
I've never had that or even had the idea to pickle them that way. They were so good.
Oh, well.
And that fucking hotel room smelled so bad.
It's Action
Because of
City.
my ass.
I'll be driving through Eau Claire. I don't know when. Probably the end of this month, early next month. I'll be driving through there. I gotta go to
I would.
Minnesota, but it's still like 3 hours away from you, I think.
Well, probably. I mean, we're 2 hours from Eau Claire.
Yeah, and I think it's like just the other way. So.
But yeah, I highly suggest anybody to try these. They're still not better than my homemade pickled eggs, but they're pretty fucking good. So,
all right.
I mean, if I want to be lazy and not make them, now I got a place to go get them, and they're only 20 minutes from my house. So
that's not bad at all. Yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, well let's crack into this shite with a little news and rumors.
I'm taking Ezra out on a motorcycle ride shortly after this, so I'm going to keep it light today.
Take it sleazy.
Yeah, I'm just going to do my shots and drink my colas.
All right, that's fine with me. All right. Here we go. Bodyslam.net claims Cody Rhodes was told by members of Creative to go shoot from the hip regarding Pat McAfee and TKO. The promo wasn't listed on the rundown of the show because it wasn't scheduled to take place until they saw the social media reaction. Rhodes and the creative team members are legit upset about TKO getting involved in storylines close to WrestleMania multiple years in a row now.
I'd say a few years, really.
Yeah. Then we got more on this. Meanwhile, Fightful Select says Pat McAfee's return was done to boost interest in the show, but also for corporate synergy with ESPN. There were several who weren't in favor of the direction behind McAfee's promo, and the internal reaction to it was mixed. So, not great, but not terrible, apparently.
Well, I feel like the whole situation is kind of crappy. It's like, I understand, Pat McAfee moves the needle quite a bit in lots of ways. The guy is an absolute genius at what he does. But I think it was a real letdown when you have Randy Orton going up against Cody Rhodes at the main event of WrestleMania, and you have such a rich history, such a rich wrestling history between the two, and you lean on gimmicks to make it to sell it, so to speak. I think that's a slap in the face to true, legitimate, lifelong WWE fans. It's a slap in the face. So, because I think a lot of us were looking forward to that old school, like, and I know Pat keeps saying like this is the Attitude Era, which I do think that's what they're doing, and that's fine. But like, I'm talking beyond that. I'm talking before the Attitude Era. These old school build ups to these main events of WrestleMania. That's what we were on par to get. We were on par to get maybe, a couple surprise legends that come back and kind of aid each of them in some way. But I think it was a slap in the face, honestly, if I have to be 100% about it. I don't mind what they're doing. I just think what they took away from us in order to do this was a slap in the face,
It's what I said last week to Cassie. And then Pat McAfee just so happened to steal my line. Not that he listened to the show, but weird that he said it. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton's rivalry is like an onion. There's a ton of layers to it.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee is the skin of the onion that we just didn't need.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I love Pat McAfee. I'm always a fan of Pat McAfee. I've said every time we talk about it, somebody coming back, I bring up Pat. I think
I love Pat.
Yeah, I think he's a wild athlete. I think he's an incredible talking figure. I think nobody cuts a promo like Pat, but we didn't need him in this scenario, and I'm just really kind of getting irritated with all of the look. So like you have the Lil Yachty thing, right?
Oh, I got some shit on that.
Well, but here's the thing. To me, that's where those celebrities belong, in that match, right? Celebrities belong in an undercard match somewhere. Now, I think having the title on the line, I again think it should just be, who we have, not the celebrities. Whenever there's a title involved, I don't want celebrities involved. But
No.
Some of these other matches, yeah, you bring celebrities in, you have fun. I don't mind them having fun with it. I don't mind Lil Yachty. I don't like his music, but I know how big of a fan he is of wrestling, and he's at all the shows, and he goes to all. So I know he's a legitimate fan, just like I know about Jelly Roll. I know Jelly Roll is a legitimate fan of wrestling.
Yeah.
So, it's like I don't have a problem with them being a part of this because they're just living any of our dreams. Like this is all what we wish we could do. They just happen to be famous and be able to do it. My problem is them getting involved in these history defining matches, which I'm just not a fan of. So
yeah, I agree. And we're going to dig more into this. Trust me, I have quite a bit on this.
yeah,
Somebody we would both like to hear their opinion about this.
yeah.
Daddy Dave Meltzer.
Oh, what does he got to say?
Dave Meltzer said on the Wrestling Observer Radio that TKO wanted celebrity involvement at WrestleMania 42, and Pat McAfee was the original choice, but he turned it down. They scrambled to get someone in the spot, and ultimately were able to make a deal with McAfee. It was a very unpopular decision internally, and many are unhappy about it still. Let's go to the next one.
I understand it.
Speaking of McAfee, journalist Blake Avignon, Avignon, Avignon,
Sure.
claims Netflix is a front runner to secure the rights to Pat McAfee's show when they come up on their contract.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense
the
too.
Pat McAfee show might be on Netflix, which is probably going to be a better fit than ESPN. Doesn't have to worry about as much swearing and cry about it.
Yeah, and I think the Netflix world fits him a little bit better too. Just his style and everything. I think Netflix just fits Pat McAfee, and it's fine.
So many podcasts on Netflix.
I haven't gotten used to it yet. I mean, there's just so many. As we sit here recording one, but there's just so many podcasts out there that it's hard to get through what you want to get through. I personally tend to catch Pat McAfee on like TikTok when I'm on there. So I just kind of scroll through. But yeah,
I only ever watch his clips. I don't have fucking 5 hours of my day to watch his whole show.
No, but that's most people don't have that.
All right. Bodyslam.net claims CM Punk was given bullet points for his promo on Raw this week, but no script. He allegedly spoke up for frustrated talent backstage. PW Insider says Punk went against the plan WWE had for him, and he cut a promo from the heart. They haven't heard of any fallout from the promo, and actually his words mirror the frustration many feel backstage right now. Also, fuck TKO, that part's for me. They also added talents were throwing their hands up over Pat McAfee being inserted into the Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton feud. It's led to a lot of sympathy within the company for Cody Rhodes.
Listen, Vince McMahon is rolling over in his Depends right now because the amount of freedom that they have given some of these superstars, deserved or not deserved, I'm not here to have that argument, but the amount of freedom that they've given these guys to just go out there and cut promos. I guess if this is a Triple H decision to allow them this much freedom to do this stuff, it's the only way he's going to ever be able to compete with AEW on that level, right? When it comes to getting superstars, because a lot of these guys want to have some creative freedom. Now, don't get confused. There's like 4 people that have that creative freedom in WWE right now. Like,
no, it's definitely not everybody.
Yeah, you're probably not one of them. You know what I mean? So
I would say Cody, Randy, Roman, Punk.
Yeah, that's probably honestly that's probably it. Gunther, maybe. Gunther, maybe. But
LA Knight, maybe.
I don't know. No, heck no, man. They throttle the crap out of LA Knight. It drives me nuts. Like, because you know they do, because the stuff he would say,
Yeah.
I think if he really wanted to say, would be pipe bomb-esque. Like, they throttle
Yeah.
his, they write it, they might write his stuff word for word. I don't know. So,
Yeah, I
but
think if he could actually, Seth Rollins for sure. He goes out there and just says
that,
what he
yeah,
wants.
Seth can say what he wants. Yeah, yeah,
Seth, Becky, I would say Becky probably does. AJ Lee
yeah,
probably does.
and
Rhea,
through Paul, I don't, yeah, Rhea maybe, but Paul Heyman probably
Heyman,
gets
yeah,
that. I don't know that Rhea
Lesnar,
has
but
the. I don't know that Rhea has the chops to be given that that level of freedom on a promo. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that she has the
I think
promo
she's
chops for it.
such a professional that I think they do give her that freedom, and she just sticks professional.
That's fair. Yeah, maybe she just that is with the freedom, but yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
what I
just don't
think.
feel like she's ever really. I've never been floored by a Rhea Ripley promo. And I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm just saying I've never been like,
I can't believe she just said that type of
yeah,
thing.
her matches, yeah, absolutely. There's tons of those that
Yeah.
are amazing, but I've never been like, wow, that was such a great promo by Rhea Ripley. It's just never happened for me. Um,
All right,
yeah,
I gotta ask something.
yeah,
Because me and Cassie have talked about this, and I just need to know what you think.
yeah.
Is the relationship between Io Sky and Rhea getting a little weird?
It's been weird.
It's been
But
weird, but is it getting a
yeah,
little weirder? Because did you see Friday when she was like, my Io, this and that?
yeah, yeah. I think we have some. Well, here's the thing. So you kind of have like parallel storylines running. You have Asuka and Kyrie, and then you have the Io and Rhea stuff. And I think you may start to see kind of a slow like turn of Asuka being so controlling and demanding over Kyrie, right? And that starts to be what Rhea is over Io, trying to be controlling and demanding. So I mean, maybe we'll have something there. Maybe they're doing that. But other than that, I don't know that. I don't know. Maybe it's
I don't know.
weird. It's
I've
weird
been
for
waiting for him to
sure.
kiss. I've been waiting for him to kiss already.
Yeah,
That's the kind of weird I've been getting out of it.
yeah.
It feels like they're not best friends. It feels like they're dating.
It feels like it's a cult situation, right? And it feels like if I was looking at this, outside in, I'd be like, man, she's really trying to, you know, get her into this cult. She's really working her because um, it seems to be off mostly one sided in their relationship a lot of time. You know what I mean? It's a lot of time Io coming out to save Rhea. So we'll see. We'll see what happens on that. But I do
Yeah,
agree with you
I was
guys.
just
I
curious.
agree with both of you. It's weird.
All right. WrestleVote says WWE has made some creative changes to its plans for the very negative reaction to McAfee's return angle. CM Punk's McAfee promo from Raw might be part of these changes, as that wasn't planned when the angle began on SmackDown. The McAfee thing was hilarious.
Hmm.
Um, Wrestling Observer Radio's Dave Meltzer claims that Jelly Roll will be in Cody Rhodes' corner in his main event match against Randy Orton, with McAfee obviously in Orton's corner.
Right.
So again, fucking
But
too
and
many,
that's
many
again,
celebrities.
it brings me to this. McAfee's been in the ring before, right? McAfee's pretty good in the
Yep.
ring. He does all right. Jelly Roll's been in the ring before. Jelly Roll's pretty good in the ring. He does all right. Let them wrestle. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
I would rather have that than them involved in the fucking main
That's what
event.
I'm saying. I don't have a problem with him being there, and I don't have a problem with him being a part of the event. I have a problem with him being a part of the main event. That's for like the fifth time in a row. We've got some random BS happening in the main event, and we
Yep.
all know it. It's not a surprise. It's not, it's going to happen, but it's stupid.
I agree. Per one, many people in WWE are not happy about Pat McAfee being added to the main event angle of WrestleMania 42, with
Oh,
one
well,
person saying it's the most counterproductive thing WWE has done in a long
I can agree with that.
time. Me
I don't
too.
know about a long time. They seem to be doing this
Not a
for a
long
lot,
time, no.
but
Would definitely not say a long time. Here we go.
No.
Ooh, this one. That was it for our Pat McAfee stuff, by the way. I know everybody's going to think we're a little Pat heavy, but I just did it all in a row to get it out of here.
That works. It works.
This one was wild to me because I don't know if maybe I made it up in my head or I heard it somewhere, which my mom had schizophrenia, or however you say it. So I could be hearing the same voice as Orton does. I don't know.
You should know by now.
You'd think.
Yeah.
On the Off the Top podcast, Rikishi and Joey TMD, I have no idea who Joey TMD is, by the way.
No.
Claimed Jacob Fatu had 11 teeth removed when he missed time for those dental issues that we were covering in the past, 6 months. That's why he was out for so long. Now, I've had 4 molars pulled in my whole life.
Yeah.
It took this one like 2 months to fucking close up and heal. 11 teeth? Dude, that's almost half your mouth.
Yep. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't blame him in the first place because dental issues suck, dude. They suck.
Yep.
So, yeah, dude, but 11 teeth. Where the hell did I hear 4?
I don't know.
Did I make it up? I must have
made it up. 4 teeth would be rough, but 11 is crazy.
Yeah, dude, 1 sucked. One tooth sucked. 11? That poor son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's stupid.
All right, here we go. Fightful Select says the plan for the WrestleMania 42 Intercontinental Championship ladder match came together late, and the participants didn't learn about their involvement until last minute. It did feel a little like,
it was just tossed out.
Let's just sandwich these guys.
Yeah.
Let's just put them in there.
Tossed out there. I mean, those are good guys, man. They'll go. It'll be awesome. I wish it was presented and packed a little bit better, but they have so much shit going on right now. How do you so
I don't my issue isn't that it's a ladder match. My issue isn't that it's a 6-man ladder match. My issue lies more with who is in the 6-man ladder match. I'm tired of seeing Cardona, which I'm repping Cardona today. I'm tired of seeing him slowly get put back into a fucking Zack Ryder role. Dude is talented. Dude left. He pulled the same fucking thing Cody Rhodes did, proved that he is that good, and then some, and came back, and now you're feeding him shit sandwiches again. It's like, dude. Like, losing to Trick Williams the way that he lost to Trick Williams on Friday pissed me off. I mean, Trick Williams was distracted. Cardona should have gotten the quick roll-up win. And then, the stare down between Trick and Sammy. Cardona gets a win, which he desperately fucking needs. But no, Cardona's that bad that he rolls up Trick. Trick gets out of it and then hits him with the finisher, and still Trick wins even though he was distracted. I hated it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's as much an issue about booking as it is about, in general. Like, they should have never had him in that position. But yeah, no, I agree,
just don't want to see him get jobbed out.
I agree. But I think he's doing good work for what he's doing. He's happy. He posted that not too long ago that he's really, right after that, actually, I think that he's happy doing what he's doing. I think he will get opportunities, and I hope they let him do what he's great at. I would love to see a good old Matt Cardona and LA Knight rivalry for a title. I need it to be a title rivalry.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a world title. Doesn't have to be a world title.
U.S. title.
For a title.
U.S. title.
It would be amazing. So I think we'll get that. This ladder match, you got a bunch of ballers in there. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. I don't think that'll be an issue at all. But it was thrown together, and there's some people in there where I'm like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But
right.
We'll be all right.
Okay, so let's do this then.
Yeah.
So I'll pick 6 people, and 5 people, because obviously Penta's got to be in it. I'll pick 5. You pick 5. I would definitely, Penta's obviously saying, but I would definitely keep Javon Evans.
Yes.
Definitely would have kept him in that match.
Yes.
Who else is in it? Dragon Lee.
Yeah. And I don't mind Dragon Lee being in there.
Rey Mysterio. Penta, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans. There's 2 more. Who are they?
Rusev and...
Rusev.
I don't remember the last one. Hold on.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, Rusev too. Made no sense. He's had one match in fucking 2.5 months.
Yeah. And again, I love Rusev. I would love to
So
see
do I.
Rusev do well.
It just
But
didn't make sense to me.
no.
See, I would take Rusev out and I'd put Cardona in right there. That's already one thing I would have changed.
All right, so we got here's this ladder match. So we got JD McDonough.
Oh, JD McDonough.
Yeah,
JD McDonough. Yeah.
So
I don't even. I guess.
Yeah, here's the thing. I know that we've got a lot of. It's a very top heavy situation, right? When you got Seth going against Gunther, you got Cody going against Randy, you got Jacob going against Drew,
Dom and Finn.
You've got Oba and Brock. So I mean, you got a lot of those guys that probably would have been good in this match already tied up. But I do think we probably could have used for sure. Cardona would have been great, but I think we even could have used some of these. This would have been a really great opportunity to give to somebody who hasn't quite gotten a chance yet. And I know Cardona could be that guy, but Ray Phoenix would have been a great one in this. Now you
an NXT guy. We've been waiting for Ethan Page to get called up for how long now?
Ray Phoenix for sure. You can always use Joe Hendry in these scenarios. He's kind of in that world title picture down there. But, there's other people. There are other people. But I do think the ones that we have are not going to put up a bad match. They're just not.
No, it's not going to be bad by any means. I just think that not taken away from anybody that did get this match, good for you. Yeah. Way to get yours. But I'm just saying I would have put couple other guys.
I would have put Royce Keys in there. I would have had this be his next match.
His debut was great.
It was incredible, but you saved him. You debuted him in Royal Rumble. You saved him now for what, 2 weeks ahead of WrestleMania? Screw that.
I thought he was going to be the night after.
The night after would have been fine for me, but just let his next one be at WrestleMania then. Like, what are you doing? Put him in this match. But yeah. I don't know. I mean, because it was just thrown together.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely put Royce in
there. Yeah, I would say I feel like just because it was just thrown together, they should have been able to do whatever they wanted with it. They didn't have to have any rhyme or reason, but they chose otherwise. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, at least we kind of see the same way on that. Yeah. Brian Alvarez, your best friend, I believe.
Yeah, we are definitely familiar.
Yeah. On Wrestling Observer Live said Io Sky versus Asuka will happen at WrestleMania 42 if, and only if, Nikki Bella is cleared to wrestle. If she is not, Asuka and Kairi Sane would be added to the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team title match, and obviously Nikki and Brie would be out, leaving Io without a match. So that's what we're looking at right now. At least that's coming from Brian Alvarez, which he could have farted in his hand and pretended to use it as a crystal ball and make it.
Called it news.
Yeah, 100%. But it makes sense. It does make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess like with where we are right now, if they would do pre-shows again, they just really don't anymore. But
I wish they would. With
the stories that we got, Io could definitely go against B-Fab or Michin.
The pre-shows used to have the best matches. I used to tune in. I wish they would, but
Yeah, 100%. And I miss Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal being at WrestleMania. I don't like that it's on SmackDown. I've said it on the show before, but I don't like it.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out. I think it'll be okay though. I know that how many years has it been there? 2?
On SmackDown, I think this is going to be like the 3rd or 4th year that it's on SmackDown instead of Mania.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's been more attention drawn to it, so I hope that it has there's some more. The second best place, I would say, the third best place to be is the SmackDown before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Second best is the Raw after, but I mean, But I mean, being on that show is good.
It's still WrestleMania week, baby. Yeah.
And like we discussed, we still have to discuss kind of our schedule for that week, but a lot of times we're like, hey, you have like SmackDown before to the SmackDown after of fallout of WrestleMania. So I mean, we can talk about what we want to talk about, but until that second SmackDown happens, you really don't know, So
Yeah, and
we'll
just
kind of figure out
adding
how
it
we're
in.
going to do it.
I don't believe it was Alvarez that said this. I want to give Fightful Select the credit, but I didn't write it down. I did read it. If the Asuka and Io Sky match doesn't happen at Mania,
Yeah,
and Nikki is cleared, then apparently it's going to be repackaged to be more of a bigger match for Backlash.
oh yeah, and again, that's another thing. Backlash comes
Yeah.
so fast after this, and
What is it? 3 weeks after Mania?
yeah, and it's always a good show. And so I
Oh yeah,
mean, I think we could have some cool stuff happen there too.
I agree, 100%. But that's where at least allegedly we're sitting right now with Io and Asuka, because I know last week you weren't on the show. I don't know if you listened to the show either, but I had brought this up. Here we go. According to WrestleVotes, the opening match of WrestleMania Saturday will be LA Knight and the Usos versus IShowSpeed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory. WrestleVotes says the opening match of WrestleMania Sunday will be Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Fightful notes that ESPN pushed for Brock's Mania 42 match to take place on the first hour of the show that airs on ESPN's cable network, and WWE had no problem with it. So not only are we going to get the opening match for night 2 is Brock and Oba, but ESPN is going to get even more eyeballs on it by that being the free hour.
Yeah, listen, I don't agree with it, but because I think you have, well, it's not that Sunday one. I don't have a problem with that one. I have a problem with the Saturday one. I don't think that match is going to be the one that steals the show. And I am a firm believer that the first match should steal the show. Like, everything should be judged off that first match. And I don't see any reason why you don't have Seth Rollins and Gunther or Jacob and Drew in that first match. So
yeah, because those would really set the tone. I don't know if I agree with Division and IShowSpeed, the Usos in LA leading off the show. I think that should be kind of a mid card match.
Yeah, or AJ and Becky. Like, it should be.
Yeah,
it should be a banger to start.
Is this
the show.
4 or 5 times now we're gonna watch these two have this match again?
I'll watch it 4 or 5 more.
It's at least the 4th time, but I mean, I want to see AJ wrestle other people.
You will, but I think Becky and her have. It wasn't a very long. It seemed like a long campaign, but their actual interactions, it wasn't a very long campaign with each other. It'll end here. You maybe will get something at Backlash, but I doubt it. And I think it'll be great because they're two incredible wrestlers, and we have seen it 4 or 5 times, and they know we've seen it 4 or 5 times. So they should be bringing something new here to WrestleMania. I'm excited about that match, and I think, just the same way I'm excited about Oba and Brock, that should be leading this off.
Yeah, I just want to know why though. Mm-hmm. Like, is it because they know like these two are up there with the 2 biggest female stars that we just need to keep clashing them together?
I think so.
Because I don't want this to be a Brock Roman thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I also look at it as I think they were using it to tide over Seth being back. To keep Seth and CM Punk rivalry alive, they keep these two going at it, and then it's easy for them to get involved, and they can bring that back up whenever they want to.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I could accept that. That makes sense. Okay, speaking of SmackDown, which I don't think either of us did. I just read it on the paper. But the handcuff thing between Drew and Jacob Fatu, the handcuffs accidentally broke not once.
Yeah.
Was it 2 or was it 3 times?
It was at least twice.
For sure 2.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you just be like, he hit him so hard the handcuffs broke? No, you keep putting these child safety lock fucking handcuffs on him. And it was ridiculous. This is Lyra Valkyria and the zip ties all over again.
Right. Well, and they said that whole Roman Kevin Owens thing is what killed real handcuffs, and I understand that. But yeah, I agree. Just let it go at that point. Be like, all right, I'm out. Let's move on. Let's do something different.
I think the last good handcuff spot we had was when Jey Uso was handcuffed to the rope, and Jimmy Uso was getting his ass beat by Gunther Bloody.
Yeah.
That was the last good handcuff spot we got.
Yeah.
I was just throwing that out there. I didn't even have that written down, but it did like stick in my mind. You know, during SmackDown and after, I was like, just bail on it. Just bail on it.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Bail on it. But I don't. You know, you get pressure on. Cameras are on you. The crowd's there.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, you got to keep doing your program. You got to keep doing what you're doing. But you know, yeah,
they ended it good. Jacob Fatu. They didn't break after that Claymore. They stayed on for that. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, here we go. WrestleVotes says WWE is confident that Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez will both be cleared in time for Mania after their concussion scare on Raw. Dude, they both had fucking giant hematomas on their forehead.
That thing was nasty.
Did you see Roxanne's? Hers was almost as bad.
Oh, it was nasty.
They looked like a couple of unicorns. It was wild.
But then I rewatched the spot because I was like, oh, I saw it.
Oh, you could hear it.
Yeah, I was like, I got to rewatch this spot. And when I watched it, I was like, oh my God. Like, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, dude. It didn't. Because I didn't hear it the first time, and I didn't really understand, you know, oh my God.
Yeah,
but then when I watched it back and you could hear the thunk, I was like, oh, shit.
Everybody was talking about it, and I saw the post of them pointing at it, and I was like, what is that all about? I saw this happen live. No, not at all.
No, yeah. All right, let's see. All right, Dave Meltzer, aren't you related to Dave?
We're familiar. We're familiar.
That's what it is. Dave Meltzer says there is heavy speculation that WWE is forcing the hand of TNA to pull its wrestlers out of scheduled indie matches against AEW stars. Quote, everyone in wrestling thinks this. End quote. People who are involved, or especially the ones being asked, they all believe that it's WWE forcing the hand. This coming after Fightful brought up word that a match between, almost choked on my own spit, MJF and Bear Bronson in GCW was blocked last month by TNA, and other matches have been getting canceled since. So we get that TNA and WWE have this like partnership going on, but now you're kind of stopping TNA stars from having indie matches, which we all know that TNA contracts allow them, as well as AEW contracts allow them to have indie matches. Now you're going to start nitpicking who can have matches against who on the indies. WWE is overstepping, if you ask me.
If that's the case, yeah, they definitely are. There's no other way to put it. It's stupid.
And then, let's see. Okay, speaking of TNA, and this grabbed me because he's had such an incredible last 12 months. PW Insider says Mike Santana's contract with TNA is up this summer. If you ask me, he's going to resign.
I agree, yeah.
As he should. As he should. All right, here we go. Are you ready for this little Dana White action?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, go for it.
Dana White owns Power Slap, correct? I'm not wrong there?
Well, at least the UFC, and he runs it. I don't know if he owns it, but yeah.
I don't know if he owns it either. I know he runs it, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. I'll say this. He's a former WWE and AEW wrestler. Former, not still wrestling. Former. Yeah. Just signed with Power Slap and debuts in 2 weeks. Who do you think it is?
Akam, right?
No, he's been doing bare knuckle fighting. He's a bad motherfucker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's bare knuckle.
Oh, did you watch his fight? My face hurt watching it.
Yeah. What's his name, man? It's I remember now. It's old dude with a lisp.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. What's his name? Swagger, Jack Swagger, Jake Swagger.
Jack Swagger. That's Jack also Swagger, acceptable. Yeah. Same guy.
Yeah.
Jake Hager signs with Power Slap and will debut 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from today, I believe.
Yeah.
Power Slap obviously ran. I don't know if it's owned, but ran by. I think it is owned. I really do think it is owned by Dana White.
You could definitely be right. Yeah, you could be right.
But yeah. So okay, I have my opinions on Power Slap.
I think it's
Now
dumb.
I'm a big fan of bare knuckle.
Yeah,
Big fan of bare knuckle fighting. I love watching those fights. I love the UFC, but Power Slap just seems fucking stupid. Here, let me stand here and let you concuss me. And if I don't fall asleep, I'm gonna try and concuss you. This is fucking. This is value menu CTE. It's not a good idea.
If you take a family trip on back to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and you travel around, and you ask a few people, probably not now because it's been a long time, but there was a time in my life where I had a party trick. I would drink enough that you could slap me, anybody could slap me, and I wouldn't feel it. Like I could just take it, and I had a lot of people try. Mostly women, mostly women taking that opportunity, but probably for good reason. But
Yeah,
I think they are all equally as dumb. But again, I'm an old man now. When I was young, I think, I probably would have thought all of these were great options for people in their lives. But I'm old now, so I think anything that gets me punched in the face, slapped in the face, kicked in the face, anything that could happen to my face at this age is dumb. So
I just don't. Of all people, too, I would have never suspected like Dana White, unless just Dana White has become so, I don't know, numb to watching people get knocked the fuck out. You've heard Joe Rogan say it. Like he's like,
Yeah.
I've seen it happen so many times now.
We all are numb to it now. There's things that that happen on YouTube, Reddit, TV now that we watch that would have sent our grandparents into a fever shock if they saw that live happen. So
100%. Yeah.
It's like we are all so numb to all of this stuff. And I think Dana White, just like Vince McMahon was, I think they're so keen on trying to find the next fringe thing. It's UFC was the fringe thing. He turned it into a huge enterprise. WWE was a fringe thing. They turned it into Vince turned it into a huge enterprise. I think they're just those kind of people are always looking for the next one. They hit
Who
gold.
was that stupid ass that who was that stupid ass that tried to run for president and lost like in a landslide? Was it John McCain that called it human cockfighting? Was that him or was it some?
John McCain did. He lost to Barack Obama, so that was so wild. I don't know about a landslide. It was John McCain. John McCain called it human cockfighting, and that was a bipartisan bill they were trying to write against the UFC back then. I can't remember who the Democrat was, but it was McCain and somebody. So
I don't know,
but you're right. Yeah, it was John McCain.
Okay, I'm terrible with politics. I'm surprised I got that.
Doing all right today. That's 1 for 1, 100%. Don't say anything else today about politics, and you'll be perfect today.
Look at that, and I had to stop myself in case I die. But if I don't die, then I gotta live this shit.
It's the same reason why I have yet to shoot another bow and arrow, because I was in Menominee, Wisconsin, back in the day before I lived there, with a buddy of mine, and he was like, "You want to try to shoot this bow and arrow?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll shoot that bow and arrow. That sounds fun." He's like, "Have you ever done it?" I was like, "Nope, like never in my life." He was like, "All right, here's what you got to do." He like held it up. I did the thing, shot it, hit the bullseye, and I was like, "Here you go, sir. I am finished. I am now the most accurate bow and arrow shooter of all time." So,
dude, they took archery out of schools. I had to learn archery.
That's because nobody can ever beat me again. You know what I mean? Like, what's the incentive?
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, I'm never shooting another one again. Like, I don't even shoot those little play ones. I don't want to mess with fate. I've never shot another bow and arrow since that day.
All I remember from archery in it was middle school, 8th grade, was like I was good. Wasn't great, I was good, but that fucking thing would hit me in the forearm like 80% of the time after I let go of it.
Yep.
Dude, I would have welts. Fucking my friends' parents were like, "Are you cutting?" I don't know if you remember fucking cutting being a big thing.
Yeah, I remember. Cutting.
No, I had archery this week. Fuck.
So I'm telling you right now, I would struggle. If somebody was like, "Hey, gun to head, you got to shoot this bow and arrow, or you're outie," and I'd be like, that life insurance is good though. I was like, I gotta go out on top, So,
my God. All right, here we go.
The GOAT.
I think we got 2 more, maybe 3 more, but I think 2 more stories here. According to WrestleVotes, WWE has already scrapped the new theme song that the Usos used for the March 30th episode of Raw at Madison Square Garden. The decision was made after the live fans at MSG clearly were not into the music. I also hated it. I think everybody else hated it. But I hate fucking just about everything that who does WWE's
CFO.
music again?
Is that CFO? Or no, Def Rebel.
Def Rebel, yeah. I hate fucking 95% of the shit that they do. It's so
here's the thing.
There's just no passion in it. There's no creativity. It fucking dude, Solo Sikoa's song and who is it? The Street Profits? There's like 15. I get them mixed up.
Like 15 that sound the same. But, listen, you had everybody out here yeeting for a year straight, 2 years straight, and then you changed that. That's why the Madison Square Garden fan base didn't react, is because they were expecting to yeet. So
didn't get to.
I think you started off with the yeet, and then the song was a banger. Started off with the yeet, and then bring that song in. Let them get their yeets in, and then bring in that song. They'll keep yeeting.
All they had to do was change one word in the song and keep it the same.
Yeah.
Instead of it's just me, Oos, down since day one, it's just us, Oos. That's it. One word. Same fucking song, and you ruined it. Stupid.
I still think they do it. If they could do this with you just start it with the yeet, let them yeet for a couple seconds, and then bring, because that song was good. The song wasn't bad. It's just not bad. No. It was just they didn't get to yeet. That's all.
That's honestly,
my daughter was pissed. She loves to yeet.
So both my kids like yeeting. Weirdly, my wife loves to yeet, but Jey Uso is her CM Punk, so I can't say
that's
it.
Fair. That's fair.
All right, last
silly,
one.
But fair.
It is. He's no CM Punk. Anyway, WWE star Trick Williams told New Rory and Mal, M-A-L. Is that Mal or Mal?
Couldn't tell you.
That they're getting Little Yachty a trainer, and he is, and Trick Williams is excited to see what Yachty can do in the business after he gets in proper shape for wrestling. And then this is me here, quotes. I said it in my head, but I'm going to say I quoted it. Apparently WWE doesn't learn lessons. Travis Scott.
Again, he loves wrestling the same way that Jelly Roll loves wrestling, and if anybody out there goes out, does the work like Bad Bunny did, and actually makes it so that they can do this, then fine. But as long as it does not have anything to do with these title matches, like you got to be able to use that star power for maybe a lower level match that brings that match up, rather than bringing a high level match down with that stuff. So I don't have a problem with them learning the game. Learn the game, do the work. I have a problem with them throwing these people in there in these championship matches.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't name you a Little Yachty song. I don't listen to that music.
No, you could not. Yeah.
The only thing I do know is when I hear "Whoop That Trick," and then I hear "What? Whoop That Trick? What?" and I hate it. Like, just let it whoop that trick.
But you can leave it alone. I do love me some "Whoop That Trick."
Yeah, that's all I know though. That, and then he's kind of like, he says whatever. Trick will say something, and then Little Yachty says something that they obviously definitely practiced 14 times in the back, and then in the back and forth. But it's good. It's there's no stumbling over the words. There's no
it's clean.
It's clean. It's clean. It's clean, and it's clean, and it makes sense. And I'm cool with that.
Yep.
I don't know if I really want any more celebrities wrestling for a while. Just fucking give us a break.
I agree with. Give us a break, make it special, make it fun. You're gonna have eventually the George Kittles of the world and the um, Rob Gronkowski's of the world that want to be wrestlers, and that's fine. I have no problem with them being involved. They're superb athletes. They're incredible athletes. It's a different level of athleticism, not bigger or less or more. It's different being a wrestler than being a football player. I played football most of my life, and I'll tell you right now, it's not the same. It's just not the same. So,
No.
um, I'm fine with these people coming around. I just keep them out of the title picture. I'm so sick of them being a part of the title picture. And I know that they
And
think
this
if
is
they
another
put,
title picture thing.
yeah, if they put both the stars, so if you put Cody Rhodes and Jelly Roll, it's going to be huge. If you put excuse me, the rising star of Trick Williams with Lil Yachty, it's going to be huge. And I'm like, it's not. I really enjoy it when it's that up and coming person. I don't mind it with Trick Williams. I love that. It gives him a personality, gives him a stakeholder, it gives him a fan base. Maybe a new fan base coming over to wrestling who's a fan because of Trick Williams' relationship with Lil Yachty. I'm cool with that. I love it. And the more people that can be a part of this business, the better. But I don't get it out of the title picture. That is your gimmick. The title's the gimmick, and then that's a gimmick. That's your gimmick. Let that be your gimmick.
Yep.
So
I agree. And speaking of gimmicks, I saw I sent it to the group. I don't know if you saw it yet, but there is leaked pictures of Logan Paul training I Show Speed for the WrestleMania match, and I laughed so hard I went. So you're having the guy that has to practice his match for 6 weeks training the fucking other guy?
Yeah, but he speaks influencer,
I guess. But then I saw another guy in the background. I'm like, you motherfuckers are in a training session together. Stop it.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
unless you're trying to teach I Show Speed how to have 14 lawsuits going and how to scam people out of millions of dollars and how to fix boxing matches, I probably wouldn't try and teach him anything, bud.
No, probably not. Probably not the best person.
All right, let's do a shot. Let's spin this thing and let's get the hell out of here.
Yes, sir.
How about that? It's 2 weeks in a row. A nice tight show.
I'm not mad at that.
Did you watch me do that spice challenge last week?
I did, yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you know what the word chili ring means, but I had chili ring for 2 days.
I don't. All right, here we go.
I think you can imagine what it is.
I can, and I don't want to. We got the tequila here. As always, I didn't say it before, but I'll say it this time. Tequila goes up to grandma. So earlier today, we were listening to music, and just a little background on this really quick. I'm going to push this over an hour on accident now. Sorry. But just a little background on this. So my wife and I have always said that our daughter is the reincarnation of my grandma, right? So my grandma passed away about 40 some odd days before Etta was born. And they are just like, Etta's the type of kid that will drop something and then clean it up herself. She's just barely 2 years old. Like, she's the type where I'll take my socks off. We have like a laundry chute that's like right outside the bathroom. I'll take my socks off and sit them next to the chair. Just because I haven't gotten up yet, I haven't gotten to take them to the laundry chute. She will get off the couch, come over, pick them up, and put them down the laundry chute, which is something only my grandma would ever do. Like, she is just that person. So the reason I bring this up is earlier we were listening to music, and I came out of, I don't know where I was, but I came out to the kitchen, and I was like, oh, you guys are playing the Goldie Oldies, huh? And she said Etta requested it. Etta wanted to hear, goodness, I can't remember the song she likes now. Oh, Witch Doctor. She likes that Witch Doctor song. Okay. And it was just oldies after it. And so and Etta was just in there jamming the oldies. I was like, that's grandma. And I was like, if grandma's talking to us, we got to do a shot. And I was like, I got 2 tonight, so I want to go to grandma. So that was the grandma.
Yeah, you know what? To piggyback on it,
yeah,
Cece was born, I think, like a couple months after Cassie's mom passed away. And Cassie always points out that Cece was born with blue eyes like mine. They're green now, and her mom's eyes were green. They're not blue anymore.
You. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I think it's like 40 2 or 1 some odd days as like the incarnation period, and whatever that period was, that's the distance between my grandma passing and Etta being born. I don't know nothing about it. I couldn't tell you, but
I know I'm an Aries. That's all I know.
Ask my little dark, sparkly, witchy wife. She's the one that can tell you all about that witchy stuff.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. Ask mine. All right. I smell chocolate, and I'm kind of into it, so I don't know.
Never. Ooh. Oh, hell. Oh.
I'm not into it.
Nope.
I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all.
Ugh.
It tastes like a melted ice cream sandwich dipped in fucking ass. Oh. And fingernail polish remover too. Yuck. Don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right, here we go.
Let's spin the wheel. You first.
Me first this time. Okay.
Yep.
Not tequila. Not tequila.
No.
Oh, Clerk's Choice. Great. They love me over there.
Oh, good.
All right. Here you go. Your turn. Rum.
Oh, I'll take it. We got rum.
I do want to add, I haven't been to the liquor store in probably closing in like 3 months. I wonder if they think I'm dead or if I move.
I mean, the think you dead thing is actually kind of wild because you could have been. So.
Yeah. And they would never know.
Yep.
Not tequila.
Ooh, that was close.
Rum. All right, I got rum too.
All right, give my second one.
Choice and rum, but I could still end up with tequila if the Clerk's Choice decides.
Oh, that would be beautiful. I'm gonna call them.
Wouldn't it be poetry?
I'm gonna call them.
Hey, should we spin for Aaron too? Is he gonna be on?
Yeah, he will be. We'll spin for him too. We'll do him. We'll just do 2 spins for him at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna call your people and I'm be like, hey, I, like God, don't believe in coincidences. Okay, so we're not gonna let this be poetry. You're gonna give that man tequila.
Clerk's Choice.
Fuck off. Okay.
Yeah.
That means probably Marissa.
Where do you get your liquor again? I have a phone
Actually,
call.
I will go to him. That's freedom. No, he understands the assignment when I give it to him. All right. He understands to give me something wild. So, all right, let's spin for Aaron.
All right.
We'll drop it in the group chat for him.
All right, perfect. All right, here you go, Aaron. Tequila.
Oh, sorry, bud. Aaron's a trooper, though. He'll take that.
Yeah, he will. He will. He almost did the episode instead of Cassie.
Oh, really?
He didn't answer his phone in time. He got back to me like after we recorded, and I was like, "Oh, you're too late."
Oh, that would have been a nice substitute. Yeah, for sure.
I know. No fucking way. Is it tequila?
Is that tequila again?
It is double tequila.
Let's give him another spin. Let's spare the guy. Give him another spin. He's a guest.
He is a guest.
You can't make the guy do double tequila.
Liqueur.
That's good. Yeah, he'll take that. Yeah.
He gets a nice one.
Yeah, he got a nice one. So, I'm sorry, really quick. The reason you saw my face just change. I'm watching WrestleMania 22, and Undertaker just jumped over that top rope like he does. You know, he does that.
And nobody caught him?
Well, he cleared the casket, and Mark Henry's on the other end of that. He caught him.
22.
Yeah,
22.
Yeah. So he cleared the casket to Mark Henry. Like, these two are like, they've got to be the most athletic big man in the game. Mark Henry and Undertaker. They've got to be. Well, after WrestleMania season, we need to do a most athletic big man draft. We haven't done a draft in a while.
We haven't, no. I just watched believe it or not, because I can't do anything but watch shit on TV. But I watched. It was almost 2 hours long. It was like an hour and 45 minutes of Mark Henry being interviewed on Inside the Ropes.
Yeah.
If you know that guy at all, British dude.
Yep.
It was like an hour and 45-minute interview. I learned so much about Mark Henry, dude. I was like, oh, I already liked him a lot. Now I'm like, fuck, dude, you kind of moved into my top 10 of all time.
I mean, he's in my top 3. Mark Henry has always been, the reason that I came into wrestling around the time Mark Henry did. And just being a bigger dude, a larger guy, like seeing the stuff he could do with weights. Do you remember the gym in Menominee?
Yeah, my dad grew up with that guy, so I'm pretty sure I got a discount on the
Sully up there.
Yeah, Sully. Yeah.
Sully used
my
to call
dad's
me.
friend. Good dude.
He used to call me the Ray Williams of deadlift, right? Because Ray Williams was a big squatter, just like Mark Henry. Mark Henry was the world's strongest man, and I told him that one day. I was like, "Look, man, I used to idolize Mark Henry and the stuff he could do," and he was like, "That guy was insanely strong." Mark Henry.
Oh God.
So. Yeah.
During this interview, he talks about breaking that padlock.
Yep.
It was a real one. It was supposed to be gimmicked. It wasn't. No. And he got so embarrassed and mad he broke it. It was a master lock too. It was some real shit. And then the other thing, I had no idea he went to Canada for almost a year and trained with Brett. Yep. Because he threatened to kill Shawn Michaels to his face because they were fucking with him because they kept hiding his crutches on him.
Yeah.
He doesn't play that shit. Yeah. He don't play that shit.
No, Mark Henry is a real one. I anybody that hasn't watched any of his interviews or watched his stories, watch his stuff. It's incredible. He's the kind of guy. He said one time something that I just live by, and he's like, "I've never met anything I can't try to pick up," and that's
true.
I was just telling Ezra the other day. I've never met anything that I can't pick up if I have to. Right, like that's my goal in life, is to be able to run through a wall, pick up whatever you want, do whatever you need to do. And he's that type of dude. And anybody who gambled on himself the way he gambled on himself for that World's Strongest Man competition, when Vince said we don't have any room for the second World's Strongest Man, and he still went and did the competition, like that level of I'm him. You can't and he's so humble and he's nice. Like he doesn't give off a "I'm better than you" vibe. He's one of those few people that like you meet. Kurt Angle was like this, right? Kurt Angle was the same way. He doesn't give off the "I'm better than you" vibe, but as soon as you meet him, you're like, "Wow, you're better than me." That's Mark Henry. Yeah, same idea.
Honestly, it's Mark Henry and Kurt Angle and a few other people. Honestly, it's something my dad warned me about when I was young.
Yeah.
He goes, the people you need to worry about are the nice people and the quiet people, not the guy that barks like a dog.
No, that guy only barks. Those people only bark. The real true badasses of the world don't need to announce that they're badasses, because when the time arises for that to happen, they just make it happen. And that's definitely the Kurt Angles. Kurt Angle broken freaking neck. Mark Henry gambling on his whole career to go win the world strong, not just a weightlifting competition, the weightlifting competition he went to go win is crazy. So anyway,
there's
guys,
one more person I want to shout out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since we're talking about bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Okay, besides Nick and Nate Diaz, because I fucking,
that's a different level. They're a different level.
They're a different level of fucking.
That's a chemical imbalance. That's what that is.
Yeah, so. Those are some bad motherfuckers. But Mike Vallely, for those who don't know, I was a skateboarder. It's why my ankles and knees are shot. But we got picked on a lot just for being skateboarders, especially up here, up north, with all the fucking hicks. And we had a row that all the hicks would park their trucks in, called Hick Row. And I got chased multiple times. They called Wood Pusher, chased. I got chased into a Burger King parking lot once, and they kept doing donuts. And the people that worked at Burger King were cool enough to let us sneak out the back and keep running.
I swear, only in northwestern Wisconsin are skateboarders getting picked on. Like that's the 100%. Thing. That's so crazy.
I don't think they put it in their heads that we're ollieing off of 8 stairs and landing on our fucking elbows, knees, backs, and necks, and getting back up and doing it again. Our toughness is always like questioned, and it's you would cry in your cowboy boots.
Yeah, nobody's out here picking on the Johnny Knoxvilles of the world, man. We just let y'all be crazy. You know, that's silly.
No.
That's
but
silly.
Mike Vallely, because I never did like the girl pants, the skin tight pants. You know, I had a nice pair of skin tight corduroys, but I mean they were men's.
No, it's weird.
But I always wore football shirts. I always wore, you know, I didn't dress like a skater and these skin tight shirts and everything. And Mike Vallely, there's a video on YouTube. You got to check it out. 4 dudes are picking on him in a gas station parking lot, and it just so happens that one of the dudes that's there to film him skating is like out in the background, like, oh, I know who he is, so let's see how this goes. Starts recording. He doesn't fuck up one guy. He doesn't fuck up 3 guys. He fucks up 4 guys by himself in the video. The video is only like 2 minutes long, but I was like, dude, that's my favorite skateboarder. And he was forever. And weirdly enough, after all my injuries and his injuries, we both became more flatland dudes. Like, ollieing wasn't really an option anymore. Doing all this stairs and big shit wasn't an option anymore. But he, like, I don't know, dude. He was a very flatland skater at the end. And for somebody who's about to have the 3rd ankle surgery, dude, he was a real hero and an idol to look up to go, I don't have to quit skateboarding. I just have to quit doing handrails and stairs.
Yeah, still do it. Yeah.
But I could still do it. So he's a bad motherfucker himself. So I just want to throw him in there.
For sure. So listen, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. We're going to have a big weekend next weekend, so we're going to cut this thing right where we're at. But I do want to just point out, so next weekend, we're going to do a giveaway for one of these mugs. Okay?
Ooh,
all right.
Shit.
Little Kayfabe Marks mug. How that's going to work is we'll put out a post on all of our socials, and you'll just have to make sure you follow us and share that post and like it, and then we'll enter you into the drawing for that mug, to the tumbler. So it doesn't matter where you are, we'll get it to you. But we'll do that next weekend. We'll let you know when it's going to go live. It'll probably be in between all of this other stuff that's happening. So
this is a big week for us. And then me having surgery on top of it doesn't help.
Well, maybe it does. You know, maybe you have that surgery. We'll let you sit down and be quiet and chill for a little bit and get you ready for this weekend. So
post Mania, have Cassie take my spot.
Yeah, after that, I don't care. We just got to get through Mania. So, all right, guys. We love you. We care about you. Check out the shirt. As it says, bad times don't last, but bad guys do. And we love you. Bye-bye.